Thank you very much, and thank you for your words. I hope that I'm not so catastrophical, but for sure, our region, East Central Europe, is one of the most interesting places in the entire world, we know, for legal research. This is a very interesting space of legal debates and legal scholarship and court activities and so on. So we should be, at least from this perspective, happy that we are living here. And to start with a funny note, I would like to just give an example why this region is so interesting. I will start with a Romanian debate. Why? Because for sure we learned in schools and so on, it's a cultural asset that there are no witches. But in fact there are, and we know that from law, because the law says that there are witches. Why? In which kind of legislation we can find such a provision? Of course, tax law. Tax law, because there was a debate to tax witchcraft and fortune-telling activity, and so this can happen in our region, to have a legal proof that witchcraft still exists. Of course, not everything is so funny in our region, and pursuing a PhD is a marathon-like effort, which is not everyday a funny activity. It's much more a huge effort, and to succeed in that kind of activity, you need two M's. One is method, and the second is motivation. And both of them is really high, really complex and not easy to identify and create your personal amalgam of method and motivation. Let's start with the method, and we should learn from our ancestors and law professors and researchers who did a very interesting job in their life. And I will start with one Polish example, professor of civil law, Roman Longchamp de Berrier. It's a French name, but several generations already lived in Poland. He was a law professor of the Law University, and it's really interesting what he has done in the interwar period in creating the Code of Obligations and the Polish civil law. Why is this important for the PhD students today from the point of view of the method? Because Polish was partitioned and when it reunited after the First World War, inherited at least 4 legal systems, and it was a really complex job to create a new modern civil law. And how the committee which worked on this task and the special activity of this professor was really important from methodological point of view, because they set up a comparative evidence-based, what are other countries doing in a certain field. They coined and organized the structural categories and went far from transposing, copying any legal system. They created in East Central Europe something really interesting and original, a code of obligations. So it is really important to know how to from methodological point of view, how to construct that comparative evidence base, how to coin and organize categories, how to have not a mathematical but a linguistic logic behind your ideas, create clean categories, and to know that living out something is also progress. When you are dealing with your research, you will find that you will have hundreds of thousands of articles, for example. It's one of the hardest jobs to create the exact number of the articles which are useful for your topic. It's not an easy task because you can feel lost in the abundance of information you have access to. So this is how to construct the sphere of useful bibliography. It is really important how to categorize that and how to create something new based on what is available to you. And living out is also progress. This professor, we should mention also that had a tragical fate. He is one of the victims of the Lvov professor massacre in 1941, and not only him, but also his three sons, Bronislav, Zygmunt, and Kazimierz, were murdered at that moment. And regarding method, the next example is from Hungary. I would like to mention a practicing lawyer, but also of great theoretical influence and author of several books, Károly Eötvös. We are in the last decades of the 19th century, and in a village called Tiszaeszlár, a very unfortunate event happened. Small girl disappeared, and the local Jewish community was actually believed, and it created a nationwide drama, believed that they murdered in a ritual murder, actually, that daughter. And there was also a court case. 15 persons were arrested, and Károly Eötvös was the defense lawyer. And this is a really interesting thing he did, and for sure we have some lessons for the PhD. He worked a lot on evidence, and actually cross-examined everything, and dismantled the accusation as fast, because he could dismantle the evidence against the defendants. So for research activity, what we can learn from this is that do not take anything granted. What is the state of the legal literature? You must question that and try to advance. And I know that your path is really complicated, especially that we are now entering a new era of the artificial intelligence. And I have a very out of law recommendation for you. You will compete with persons using artificial intelligence. You will use artificial intelligence as well, or you are using it, and that's normal. That's our new way of life. But that means that this availability of artificial intelligence makes knowledge available, or at least a data set, and then algorithmic logic gives you some illusion of knowledge. This has a negative effect among many others, and beside the positive effects, this makes your job much harder, because average level of results now can be done also, but by the not so good, not so prepared, the mediocre, actually. And if you want to be the good one, you need to do more than the others. Relying on AI, it will be available for everybody. So, and what is my out of law recommendation? Do unuseful things. And what I mean by unuseful things, in besides quoting marks, I see already, your generation is already, it appeared very, not so far ago, the AI, and you are relying it extensively. I observed that. I keep myself up to date. And what I see in your results, who are the best? Those are who are doing unuseful things. And what I mean by unuseful thing, reading classical authors, reading poetry, who are open to literature, and they produce the best results in law. So you should be doing unuseful things, and do not listen to those who are saying that these things are really unuseful. These things will create in you that critical thinking which is necessary to navigate in this very complex world we are living in from the point of view of the artificial intelligence. And moving to the second part, the motivational issues. That's really, really common, and it's nothing extraordinary that you are feeling lost in your activity many times. Actually, writing a PhD and doing the basic research for that, it's a more year-long activity. It's not an easy job for you. So this is perfectly understandable. But you must find the motivation. And I will bring two lawyers again as examples how you can find the motivations. We in this region lived a long period of dictatorships, and we have a really strong feeling for freedom and how we can construct that. So it's our main ideas is how to protect our freedom as persons and as communities. And there were a lot of show trials or cases in which were lost during a dictatorship from the start. And of course, lawyers should be in those cases as defendants. And I can give a lot of examples, but I will give only two. A case from the former Yugoslavia, where Zagreb lawyer was defending the Archbishop Alojzije Stepinac. And what is interesting, the case was lost from start. It was a show trial. It was something which was ordered, the result, by the dictatorship at that time. What is the clue for us? The lawyer actually did a very meticulous record and very meticulously collected all the evidences in favor of the Archbishop, and even knowing that the verdict is already established. why is that important for you? Nowadays, decades later, that evidence is a very precious historical data which led to the later annulment of the verdict, and the defense briefs are used today as a crucial historical documents. So you must do your job as even under that kind of conditions. We are now living in much better conditions, but what we should learn from motivation, that you must have long-term motivation to do your job well. So in your career, it's not an easy actually to find your path. It's a complicated issue, absolutely complicated. And being honest, you are pursuing a PhD degree. We have some statistical data on the number of PhDs earned and the number of open faculty positions. It's approximately 7-to-1 ratio. So from 6 persons who defended the PhD, and we are not counting the dropout rate. So 6 persons will have a different career, and that's also very normal. Be prepared for that as well. Academia is just one of the options you have, and you must realize also, it was mentioned before, that academia, only a small part is research, what I also like, but a lot of part is too many hours of teaching, a lot of administration, a lot of grant applications, a lot of management of different things. It will take 80% of your time. So be prepared for that if you are opting for the academic career. But finding the long-term why, the long-term motivation is really good to have in mind, not only the academia, but the many other options that is open for you. And having a PhD, it's a proof that you are capable of big things. Consider business, policy, regulation, public administration, compliance, think tanks, research institution, judiciary, being an attorney or a judge, and so on. So there is a plenitude of options. And to finish, you need beside the long-term motivation, short-term motivation as well. And probably that's the hardest thing, because the results are on long run. To have short-term motivation, you must set up partial goals on your activity. Set a goal for 1 day, set a goal for 1 week, set a goal for 1 month, and accomplish that. And because otherwise you have to wait for the 4 years to have that happy moment when your degree is awarded. No, set up hundreds of small goals, which are all hinting in the correct direction, the good direction. But to have that feeling of accomplishment, that you are advancing, because otherwise you won't feel that you are advancing, and it is usual to have such crisis in the way of pursuing your PhD degree. and to conclude, do useless things, and it is absolutely okay that you find another passion beside law. Another passion beside law. It's really important because it keeps your mind healthy. In my case, I found this kind of passion in art. And of course, I linked art with law, so that's my problem. That's my problem. But also, I do a lot of art history and art theory, so that's a relaxation for my brain. And to conclude, with something related to art, I will conclude with Picasso. Picasso said that inspiration does exist, but must find you working.